You?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. And like I said, it's nice to see you again. Sergio, welcome to class. Sergio, how are you?
Hey Josh, long time. I'm doing
Yeah, it's
great.
been a
How are
while.
you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. So, how have you been, Sergio?
I've been working a lot. Now I'm in change the company after 7 years, and yes, I've been improving my English and my Spanish as well.
Nice. It's always good. Okay. And so, yeah, like I said, good to see you again.
Where are you living now?
Adela, I'm back in Costa Rica for now,
Oh, okay, good.
so- for a little bit. Adela, how's it going? Okay, maybe Bahadir. Bahadir, how are you doing?
Hi, hello. Fine, thank you.
Hi. Nice. Okay, good to hear. Bahadir, I don't know if I've had you in class before. Where are you from, Bahadir?
I'm from Turkey. I didn't join any lesson. Today is first.
Okay, good. Maybe we'd say I haven't joined any lessons before. But use the present perfect. I have not joined. But good. Well, welcome to Verbling, and I'm glad you're here. Carvalho, welcome to class. Carvalho, how are you doing?
I'm fine, teacher. I hope you too. Are you okay?
I didn't quite hear you.
I'm fine. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay,
Okay.
perfect. Good to hear.
Okay.
And Asma or Adela, sorry, Adela, how are you?
Uh, Fine, thanks.
Okay. And what have you been up to since I saw you last?
Sorry?
So what have you been up to since I saw you last? So a few hours ago.
Um,
Like what have you done?
More, I really to go shopping
Okay.
only.
Nice. So you went shopping. Good though.
Yes.
Did you get anything exciting?
No, it's only for a gift for my daughter's partner.
Okay. Okay, good. All right. And so we've got a pretty full class already. So let's get started with today's class. And let's start with Sergio. Can you read the title in the next few lines?
Yes, going to the doctors. The next three lines.
Yeah. Yeah.
Today we will talk about reasons why you go to the doctor, illness, and their symptoms. Medical verbs and verb conjugations.
Good. Good pronunciation of conjugations. Illnesses.
Illnesses.
Yeah, illnesses. Good.
Illnesses.
Yeah, that's a tough one, illnesses. But yeah, good job. Let's go to the next page. Sergio, can you ask Moises the first question?
Okay. Moises, how are you? What are some tools doctors use?
The doctor normally use the stethoscope.
Nice. This is a version of stethoscope too. We would change this around a little bit. So we need to change this beginning part because it's general. So I think we'd. Oh, how would you change that, Moises?
The stethoscope is used by the doctor.
I think you're right putting doctor at the beginning, but because it's general,
Ah,
not only one doctor.
doctors.
Hmm.
Doctors normally use the stethoscope.
Nice. Doctors normally use And again, because it's not just one stethoscope, we would want to remove the article and make it plural. So doctors normally use stethoscopes.
Stethoscopes or a stethoscope.
Or, yeah, they also...
A stethoscope.
Yes. Or a stethoscope. Good. And what's a stethoscope, Moses? Can you explain?
Stethoscope is a tool that doctors use to hear inside the body.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what they use them for. To hear inside the body, maybe to listen inside the body. So listen to heartbeats or organ noises. Yeah, inside the body. Good job. Carvalho, can you think of a different tool that a doctor might use?
Yes, but I don't know how to say in English. It's used to evaluate the pressure, I think.
Okay. So a tool used to
It's a
gauge...
tool that doctors use to evaluate the pressure.
This actually has a really difficult name. So you can call them like a blood pressure monitor, which is probably the most common, but also, and I'm going to probably pronounce this wrong, it's called sphygmomanometer. I have no idea. This is the word. So that's what it's called. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. Sphygmomanometer. Sphygmomanometer? Maybe? Sphygmometer is another one you can say. Sphygmometer. The sphygmometer. Sphygmometer. But yeah, it's a tricky word. So that's the other sphygmometer. You can just call it a blood pressure gauge if you want, which would be understood. Blood pressure gauge. But good, that was great. And let's have Carvalho. Can you ask Badir the next question?
Okay. How often do you go to the doctor? How often do you go to the doctor?
So yeah, Badir, how often do you go to the doctor?
I don't know exactly. Once time in a year.
Okay. You said it really well at the beginning. So instead of saying one time, once a year would be really good.
Yes.
Can you repeat this one more time?
Sorry, can you repeat again?
Yeah, can you repeat it one more time?
One. You want to. What do you want? I don't understand. Sorry. Can you repeat again?
Sorry. Can you repeat this sentence? Can you just repeat your answer?
Okay. I go to the doctor once a year.
Okay, good. So I go, we'd say to the doctor once a year. So I go to the doctor once a year. But good. Nice job, Badir. And Badir, can you ask Asma the next question?
Okay. Do you have a doctor? What is his name, her name? When was the last time you went to doctor's office?
Okay, I don't have a doctor, and also I cannot remember what time. It's a long time, but maybe the last time that I got to or I went to the doctor for cold. Is
For what?
for cold.
I'm not sure what you mean here. So the last time I went to the
Cold.
doctor.
Cold.
Oh, for a
Cold.
crown?
Cold.
Ah, a cold. A cold.
Yeah. Cold.
Okay. So in this case, maybe the last time that I went to the doctor was for a cold.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, can you repeat old? Old?
Old.
Yeah, and so old sounds really similar to cold.
Cold.
Good. Cold.
Mhm.
And I can't remember when, and it has
Mhm.
been a long time. So can you repeat
Mhm.
that answer one more time, Asma?
Okay, I don't have a doctor. Also, I can't remember when. It has been a long time. Maybe the last time that I went to a doctor was for a cold.
Good. Really good job. And Bakri, welcome to class. Bakri, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. And Bakri, where are you from?
I'm from, you can guess from the flag down there?
I was trying to, and I wasn't quite able to.
Okay, Sudan. I'm originally from Sudan, yeah. But I live in United States right now.
Okay. Okay, well, welcome to class. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
And yeah, perfect. Let's go on to the next page. And Adela, can you read the title and the words?
Vocabulary, allergy, pill, fracture, headache, bleeding, cough, cold, nausea, stomachache.
Good. Really good job. The only thing I saw was intonation, so to be allergy.
Allergy,
Good. And then headache.
headache.
Good. Okay. Does anybody have any questions about any of these words?
I have a question.
Okay.
This is Bahadur. What is the nausea?
Nausea.
What
Can you
does
repeat?
what is the meaning of nausea? Nausea.
Nausea. Nausea.
Nausea. Yes.
Okay. And who can explain? What does nausea mean? Does anyone know?
Yes, I know, teacher, but I don't know how to explain in English.
It's unpleasant feeling before we throw up sometimes,
Yeah.
or followed by a bad taste and a lot of saliva in our mouths.
Yeah, that was a good description. So yeah, it's a bad feeling that you get oftentimes before you throw up. So it's a dizziness. Yeah, so that's what nausea is, when you feel sick to your stomach. Seasick is a really good way. Yeah, so people who are seasick are often nauseous. Good. And any other questions?
Or an urge to vomit.
Mm-hmm. Having an urge to vomit, yeah. Any other questions?
No,
Okay.
thank you. No.
And let's have Sergio. Can you make a sentence using bleeding?
Okay. Okay, I will ask one. After fight with this, after fire with this guy with a knife, I got bleeding.
knife. I got bleeding. Is that what you said? I think that's what I heard.
Yeah. That's what I said.
Okay. We wouldn't say I got bleeding.
I started bleeding.
Yeah. We could say I started bleeding.
I start. Reading.
We could say like I got bloody, but I started bleeding. Or you could even say I was bleeding, or I began bleeding. Any of those would work. Threading this guy with a knife, I started bleeding. But good, I think that's great. Alright, and let's try one more. And actually, David, welcome to class. David, how are you doing?
Hello, Joshua. How are you doing?
Doing well, thanks for asking. And so, Moises, can you make a sentence using pill?
I had a headache, so I took some pills.
Nice. Okay. We're missing an article.
I had a headache.
Perfect. Good job. Let's go on to the next page. And let's go on to the next page. And the next one. Let's try this. And let's start with David. Can you read the title?
Yes, Joshua. Sentence advance. Conjugate the missing verb. Sentences. Sorry, sentences.
Good correction. The first sentence?
Yes. I need to see a doctor right away.
Good. And shall David.
Thank you.
Travalio, what about the next one?
Okay, teacher. My throat is sore. Okay. Do you have?
Yes. Do you have any? Can you read the whole sentence?
Okay, teacher. My throat is sore. Do you have anything that I could take?
Good. Perfect. And let's have Bakri. What about the next one?
You are bleeding pretty badly. You are going to need a few stitches for that cut.
Yeah. Really good job. Really, really nicely done. Okay. Bakri, what are stitches?
It's kind of repairing the injured skin, make it through surgical way to repair injuries. Yeah, through needle and a thread.
Okay. Maybe with a needle and a thread?
Yeah, using a needle and a thread.
Good. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So, really impressive. Good job. And Bahadir, what about the next sentence?
Okay. To catch. Coach. I think.
To cough. That's more like that's a cough.
Yes. I think the answer is to cause.
So my ankle?
My ankle. What is ankle? I don't know the meaning of ankle.
Does anybody know what an ankle is? Who can explain what an ankle is?
It's a person from your family.
It's a joint in our body.
Yeah.
Connecting the foot and the leg.
Oh, okay. I understand.
Yeah, ankle joint.
My ankle.
Sorry, that's an ankle.
Yes. Okay, thank you. To sidle a balloon. To see.
Not quite.
I'm thinking. Perfect. To swell?
Mm-hmm. So we need to conjugate it, though, into one of those tenses.
I don't know the answer.
Okay, can anybody help him out?
Sorry.
Has
My
swollen.
ankle is swelling to the size of a balloon,
Yeah, my ankle is swelling, would be one.
or has swollen.
Yeah, really good job with that present
Wow.
perfect. That's
Wow.
a tough one, because it's a little bit irregular. My ankle has swollen.
Swallow.
Swollen.
Yeah. Okay, very nicely done. And yeah, I think we're on Badir. Can you try this next one?
Okay.
Was it Badir? It is your turn, right?
Yes, yes, I'm thinking now. Sorry.
Okay, no worries.
It is about the bleeding.
Not bleeding. So I think I have the flu, which is like influenza.
Also, I don't know the cough meaning. What is the meaning of cough? Cough.
Can anybody explain what a cough is? Yeah. We've got a very sick class. The cough.
Thank you, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Yes, yes. So that's present perfect progressive. I have um, I have been
Good.
cough for past 3 days. I think I have been.
Aggressive.
Coughing.
Yeah.
Yes, right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can you repeat that one more time?
Okay, I have been coughing for the past 3 years. I think I have the flu.
Good. And very nicely done. Does anybody have any questions on this page? Okay, good. Let's go down here and Asma, can you read the title and the directions?
Okay. Description. Choose a picture and talk about it. Describe the symptoms and how much pain each person feels.
Good. Asma, can you start us out? Can you choose a picture and describe what is wrong with the person?
Okay, the first one, the number one. Okay, there are a man.
There is a man.
There is, yeah, there is a man who has a headache. He feel exhausted. Mm, and mm, okay, how much pain is in Okay. Means the average? That you mean, teacher?
Yeah, so in the United States at least, if you go to the doctor, they'll ask you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much pain are you feeling? So 10 is
Okay.
the most amount of pain, and
Maybe it looks like 7, I can say like this.
It's very severe pain. Yeah.
yeah, okay, that's fine. Good. All right, and let's have Adela. Can you choose another one?
Another one, I don't know, number 2. There is in the picture there is a woman. I think they have your hand over the or touch the cheek, but I think they have a teeth ache, a tooth, maybe one or more. I don't know. And I think they need to go to the dentist to have a pain for this.
Okay, I think remember she needs to go to the dentist
Sorry. Sí, yes, she.
to fix her problem, to fix her tooth. Yeah, so just remember, they would be plural, so she has her hand, because we're talking about a specific person. If you're frequently talking about an unknown person, you can replace the pronoun she or he with they. So it's not grammatically correct, but it is common to say, pretend you're a, yeah, I guess hard to think of a specific example right now.
It's better to use the gender, no?
Yeah,
it's more
yeah,
common.
yeah, especially if we have her here. So we're looking at a specific person, so we'd always use she, because we know it's a she or a he. Sometimes if you don't know the sex of the person, you can say they. It's grammatically incorrect, but it does happen if you're not sure of who you're talking about and you don't want to say he or she. It's a really common thing that people do in the United States, at least. So that's good, though. Sergio, what about you? Can you pick one?
Yes. I'm gonna pick the third one. In this case, he has a pen inside their ear. I think it's Eric. Just put their hands on his ear.
Hmm?
He has a earache, right?
Yeah, an earache.
Yeah, he is putting your hands like over his ear.
Yeah, he's putting his hand over his ear. How much pain do you think he's in?
How many?
How much pain do you think he's in? So if he went to the doctor, what would he know?
I would say like not so it's not so serious, but you have to like avoid loud sounds really loud and just take a rest.
I'm not sure if I heard you well, Sergio.
Okay, I said it's apparently is not really serious. Maybe just keep away from the sounds really loud and
Nice.
take a rest.
Nice. From loud sounds and rest. Good. I think that's a really good job. Okay, and let's try one more. Moises, can you pick a illness and describe it?
Yes, the fourth. I think he has a stomach ache.
Okay. What do you think happened?
Hmm. Uh, he needs to touch her stomach in order to relieve his pain.
Okay. He needs to touch his stomach in order to relieve his pain. Maybe grammatically, that's fine. But what do you think happened? Why does he have a stomach ache?
Probably because he he ate too much.
Okay. Yeah, maybe he drank it.
He had a food poisoning.
Maybe he had food poisoning.
Yes, food poisoning.
Food
Better.
poisoning.
I like more.
Yeah, but good. All right, and so I think that was good for sure. Does anybody have any questions here on this page? Yeah, let's read this, and let's start with David. Can you read the role of the little boy? Carvalho, can you read the role of the doctor?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. I told you I'm not sick. What's that? Will it hurt?
It's a tongue. The pressure, it won't hurt at all.
What's that? Will it hurt?
It's a stethoscope. It won't hurt at all.
What's that? Will it hurt?
It's a cattle prod. It hurts a little less than a branding iron. Little kids have no sense of humor. Humor.
Nice. So only a couple of small things. The first thing I noticed was cattle prod. Can you repeat cattle prod?
Carol prod. Where, teacher? I can't
Yeah.
see.
Prod. Cattle prod.
Carol prod.
And then we've got branding iron.
Branding iron.
Yeah.
Hurt.
Good. And
Hurt.
excuse me?
Hurt.
Hurt?
Hurt.
Yeah, hurt. So it sounds like that. In the chat box if you want to look at that. Okay, and so who can tell me, maybe Adela or David, what's a cattle prod and what's a branding iron?
Yes, the cattle prod is the thing that the farmer people uses when they need to put a mark or a sign in a cow.
Ooh, I think you've got it reversed a little bit. So cattle prod?
Is the opposite? Is the branding iron, sorry.
Yeah, that's a branding iron. So what's a branding iron?
Is the thing that is very hot. And it's quite hot, and the farmer people use to put a signal in or a mark in a cow for show that that animal is the property.
Yep, exactly. So this is a branding iron. One small thing, we would just say farmers, not farmer people, just farmers.
Just farmer.
So yeah, so farmers use branding irons.
Oh, I can say rural people or just rural.
So it'd be rural people. It sounds weird a little bit in English to say people after it. Any like descriptive adjective, so like rural people. It just sounds like derogatory almost. It's like farming people, rural people. We might say people who live in rural areas. Live in rural areas, or farmers. But yeah, it does sound a little bit derogatory to say farming people or rural people.
Okay, I get it.
Okay. But yeah, so really good description though. And yeah, so a cattle prod is something that farmers use to electrocute cattle to get them to move where they want. So it gives them some control over the direction of the cattle. And so, Bakri, what's happening in this comic? What's happening here?
Which one of all the comics?
Yeah, so in the comic in
Yeah.
general, what's kind of happening? Can you sum it
I
up?
think the doctor is trying to convince the little child that this or those instruments, medical instruments, it does not hurt. It's kind try to convince him or try to it's convincing.
Yeah, so the doctor tried to convince the child that the medical instruments
Do not
don't
hurt.
hurt. Yeah.
I trying to make it in a very humor sense, to have a sense of humor, but at the end, kids have no sense of humor. He failed, I think.
Yeah, so why does he say that little kids have no sense of humor? So I think it's the last two comics where it's kind of where we get the joke. Maybe, Bahadir, can you explain those last two slides? Bahadir?
Sorry?
Okay, can you explain the last two slides? What's happening in the last two slides?
Last two slide.
Yeah, so these two sections. What's
Okay.
happening here?
The children asked it hurts because he afraid of this. What can I say?
Yeah, he is
Children
afraid.
Children ask for it will hurt or not.
Maybe the child understands the branding ion.
Branding iron. I don't know the branding iron. What is the branding iron?
Okay, so branding iron is this. So something you heat up and make a mark on somebody or an animal.
Okay.
So like David was saying, something that farmers use to mark their cattle. Maybe Asma, can you explain?
I don't know. Maybe the doctor it's some joking with the kids, and that's why he say little kids have no sense of humor.
Hmm.
Yeah, means he don't like means they don't or they he don't like these kids or all kids in general. They don't like to playing with them. I don't know, joking, making some like this. Yeah, he afraid him, but he didn't understand that it's not true.
Okay, so the little boy doesn't understand that it's not true?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think you're right, for sure. So Yeah, Adela, do you think you can clear it up a little bit more? Okay, or maybe Sergio. What about you?
Teacher, just one thing to add means the kids believe anything that you say.
Yeah, kids will believe anything you say. So yeah, the doctor is maybe being a little bit ironic. He's not actually saying it's going to be as painful as a branding iron or a cattle prod. Maybe he's irritated that the child keeps asking what the instrument is and if it will hurt. And so he finally jokes around a little bit. He just says, yeah, it's going to hurt a lot. And the child passes out because he's so scared. So that's mostly it. And Adela, are you there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I have blocked my microphone. Sorry.
That's fine. Adela, were you ever afraid of going to the doctors? Or the dentist?
No, I don't afraid about the doctor or the dentist.
You don't?
No, I don't afraid.
We wouldn't say I don't afraid.
I go.
So we'd use the verb to be.
On the dentist, no, I'm
In the past
afraid.
tense.
No, sorry. Not I wasn't afraid.
Hmm.
Yes, because
No, I wasn't afraid of the doctor or the dentist.
okay, it's in when I was child. No?
Yeah, you could also say I've never been
In
afraid.
this moment, neither.
Yeah, so I've never been afraid of the doctor or the dentist.
No.
Or I was never afraid of the doctor or the dentist. What about you, Sergio? Have you ever been afraid of the doctor or the dentist?
Yes, I was afraid to go to the doctor, especially for the dentist, especially when when I heard the sounds like that's just always made me really without courage to go in the room.
Okay. Maybe, especially when I heard the sounds, they like sapped my courage. They
Yeah.
sapped my courage,
My God.
and I found it hard to enter the room. Maybe like that. So I guess our courage is sapped, which is kind of an odd verb.
Yeah.
But yeah, good. So I think a lot of people are afraid of the dentist. What about you, Moises? Have you ever been afraid of the dentist or the doctor?
No, I never been afraid of the dentist, but I was afraid of the doctor once.
What happened?
I had to do a colonoscopia. So the doctor had to introduce something from my ano all the way through the stomach to watch inside.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds really unpleasant. Maybe colonoscopy is what we'd say.
Colonoscopy, yes.
Yeah.
They introduce you like a tube.
Yeah. Colonoscopy, like that. So that's the pronunciation I'd say. But okay, I guess that makes sense. Does anybody have any questions on this page? Okay. And let's try this, I guess. Let's have... let's skip this one. Let's try this. David, can you read the role of the doctor? And Calvario, can you read the role of the patient?
Yes. Hi, come on, come on in and have a seat. Now, what seems to be the problem?
I have a rash on my arm.
How long have you had the rash?
It's been about a week.
Are you taking anything for it?
I put some cream on it, but it doesn't seem to be helping.
I see. Are you allergic to any medications?
Not that I know of.
I'm going to give you a prescription for some ointment. I want you to apply it 3 times a day. You should also avoid scratching your skin. And it is important to use as little as possible. Make an appointment next week if it doesn't get better over the next few days.
Really good pronunciation from both of you. A little bit of an echo with David, but that sounds awesome.
It's not my...
Oh, it's not your echo, maybe it's the volume.
No, it's just have
Teacher,
one browser.
teacher, I couldn't understand because of David. The sound is not too good. There is some echo.
Yeah, I think it's a small echo.
Yes, can you repeat it? What you have an answer? You want an answer?
No, so I think that you guys did a good job, so that was good pronunciation.
Okay.
That's all. Okay. And actually, does anybody have any questions about anything on this page? Any questions?
Teacher, I don't know what's the meaning of rash.
Okay. Who can explain what a rash is? What's a rash?
Skin discoloration.
When the skin is red,
Yeah. Make
Yeah.
it's an allergy.
Yeah.
the action of infection. Allergy.
Okay.
Type of allergic reaction.
Mm.
Good. Any other questions? Okay. And let's have Carvalho. Can you ask Bakri the first question?
Okay. What is the patient's problem? Patients.
Good.
So I should have answered. I should answer from the previous.
Yes.
He has a skin rash.
Good. Skin rash. Okay. And Bakri, can you ask Badir the next question?
And how long has the patient had the problem?
I cannot remember, but what was the written? Okay. It is about 1 week.
Good. So, can you answer in a complete sentence?
Yes. He has a skin rash for 1 week.
Good. We would use the present perfect of the verb to have. So what's missing here?
He has been the skin rash for 1 week? No.
Not quite. So the verb to have, remember.
Yes, have.
Had.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He has had.
Yes.
Good. Okay. Bahadir, can you ask Asma the next question?
Okay. What is the patient done about the problem?
What has?
Okay. The patient just put on his skin rash a cream.
Okay. Really good.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, but
Yeah, but it's not seems helping.
but it is not helping.
Yeah.
Good. One small thing is prepositional phrase on his skin.
Mm-hmm.
I would change the location. So I would say
Just on his skin, I can say.
put sorry, on his skin rash. But we'd say put a cream on his skin rash.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
And maybe has just put.
Mm-hmm.
But it is not helping. And I think that's good. Okay. Asma, can you ask Adela the next question?
Okay. What does the doctor recommend to the patient?
I think the recommendation is about an unguent to and don't scratch the the area.
Good. So use an ointment and don't scratch the area. That's good,
Yeah.
for sure. Very nicely done. Does anybody have any questions on this page?
Yes, teacher. I have a question. We say make an appointment or have an appointment?
Make. So if you have an appointment set up, I have an appointment at 6 tonight. But if the rash doesn't get better, call me and we will make an appointment.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? The difference between those two things?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome. And does anybody else have any other questions on this page?
Yeah, Joshua, I also can ask for an appointment, right?
Yeah, you can also ask for an appointment.
Okay.
And let's go back to this lady. Adela, can you ask Sergio the first question?
Sergio, what is she feeling?
Sergio?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
So what's she feeling?
She's feeling a terrible headache after work, after some loss,
After what?
some lost,
Some lunch?
lost.
Some lost?
Lose, no? Like she lose, like maybe a husband. I don't know.
I'm not sure. So, after feeling some loss, like the loss of somebody?
Yeah.
Ah.
They have a relationship problem, no? Sergio?
Yeah, so maybe we could say after having lost someone.
Having lost someone.
Yeah, that's a tricky one.
Bro.
Just to clarify that. But I think you did a good job. So she's feeling a terrible headache after having lost someone. Yeah, that's a hard one to cure, I guess. Unfortunately, we're just out of time. So I do have another class right after this if you guys want to join it. But I do have to end this one. So thanks for coming in again. It was nice seeing you guys again, especially for those of you I haven't seen in a while. It's a pleasure. But hopefully I'll see you again soon, and have a really good evening or day.
Thanks, Josh.
Thank you,
Thank
Sean.
you, everyone.